Hello, my Pokey Peeps. Your CC trainer here, aka Preston, and once again, right here with me is Munch, the Munchinator, the Munchlax, my friend Corey. Say hello to the people, Corey.
Hello, people.
Alright, so in this video, we're going to be doing our top 5 favorite normal type Pokemon. Let's get into the video. So starting off with my number 5, I have a Pokemon that I like the first type and I like the second type, but I think I like the first type a little bit more. But over time, it grew to the point to where I preferred its evolved form also, and that is Liyun, or Linoon, however you want to pronounce it. Now, my thing with this Pokemon is that Zigzagoon is a raccoon Pokemon, and I thought that whenever he evolved, he would have kept the raccoon traits, but instead we got Linoon, who looks like this. Now, I'm okay with that, but I would have preferred it to still look more like a raccoon.
It looks more like a badger.
Yeah, but Linoon is still a good Pokemon nonetheless. I do like Zigzagoon too, because whenever I'm playing through Sapphire and Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, I get me a Zigzagoon. Most of the time, I grabbed him for an HM slave, which Linoon, whenever you get that, its HMs it can learn are way more because it can actually learn Surf, and Zigzagoon can't. So that's
I actually didn't know that.
Yeah, which is actually pretty good. Zigzagoon is really good because if you get with its ability known as the pickup ability, when you're walking through the Sinnoh region, I think is Gen 3 Sinnoh.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. When you're walking through that region, you don't have to worry about walking around and clicking a button to find hidden items, because if you have a Zigzagoon with the pickup ability in your party, it'll pick up the items for you.
Yeah.
So you don't have to walk around and try finding the hidden items yourself, which is pretty good. And like I said, with Linoon having a better HM move pool, it just makes me like it even more. So.
All right. For my number 5 normal type, when I first seen its first evolution, in Gen 7, I really liked the way it looked, and I liked these forms better than their original forms, and that's Alolan Raticate.
Oh, God. What?
I know.
You like Eradicate? I should smack you.
I like Alolan Raticate, and I like Alolan Rattata mainly because they're dark Pokemon.
Ugh.
But they're also normal.
Gosh.
So it works. But I like Raticate because he's so chubby. He's so chubby, and it looks like his cheeks have like acorns or something in it, like squirrels do, but it's actually a rat. So it's like it has like, I don't know, sunflower seeds or something in his mouth.
Yeah.
But I actually enjoyed Alolan Raticate in Sun and Moon and Let's Go because they're also in there. So.
Me, on the other hand, I can't stand Rattata, I can't stand Raticate, Kanto, or their Alola forms. Mostly because my hatred for Rattata and Raticate is basically the same reason that Michael hates that one rat Pokemon from the Gen 5 area. The one with the yellow stripes across them and the big red eyes.
I'm not sure who that is, but Michael, he's referring to MNJTV.
Yeah.
Here on YouTube.
I hate him mostly for the same reason he does, because they're
not Michael.
Yeah, the Rattata Eradicate. I really don't like them because their move pool is so annoying. It's like because you constantly run into them,
Yeah.
and whenever you do decide to battle them, or if you try to catch them, whenever they attack you, they have attacks that will like always make you flinch, or like one of their biting moves will always do half damage, and then afterwards it'll just do like 10 more each time. It's just its moves and the fact that you constantly run into it. It's the reason why I can't stand those Pokemon.
I just like a little Eradicate because it's dark.
Yeah.
Dark type.
Oh, the Pokemon I was thinking of was Watchog.
Oh yeah, Watchog.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay. I got you now.
Yeah. But anyway,
on to number 4.
Yeah. All right, my number 4 Pokemon. I like its standard typing,
Mm-hmm.
and I like its other branch evolutions also. And that Pokemon is Eevee. I love this thing. He is so precious, so adorable. I like how cute he looks. And in the upcoming Detective Pikachu movie, I like how he's going to be. Yeah, I like how he's going to be in there also, because in one of the recent trailers, they showed an Eevee hopping around, and he was just so happy and everything. And then in previous trailers, you actually seen an Eevee evolving into a Flareon, and that is so cool. And speaking of Flareon, the type of Eevee evolutions I like, my main one is Sylveon, and then I also like Umbreon and then Flareon. Those are the ones I care for the most. But Eevee, I like this normal type Pokemon. I like him because he can evolve into so many different types. And I'm calling it right now for the Galar region. We're either going to get a flying poison dragon or steel type. I'm calling it right now.
Or there might be 2 evolutions this time. Maybe.
So yeah,
maybe 3. Who knows?
Yeah. So if there is 2, I'm calling dragon and steel.
Mm-hmm.
And if it's not them, I'm calling poison and flying.
I'm calling for at least 1 new evolution.
Yeah. But that's why I like Eevee, because he's so precious, adorable, and he can evolve into so many different Pokemon. And I seen this thing online about Eevee. It was like a comic kind of thing or whatever. Eevee was sitting there crying, and the speech bubble above him was like, "Why is everybody trying to change me?" And my heart melted. It broke because I'm like, "Oh, I can feel you, Eevee. That's just so sad." But it's cool because in Let's Go Eevee, he's my partner Pokemon.
Yeah, he's mine too.
And I can play with him and pat him and everything.
And you can evolve him.
Yeah, he's just so precious.
But in Let's Go, Eevee, the partner Pokemon, is way too overpowered.
Yeah, because they have max IVs.
Yeah, it's way too overpowered. But it worked for me because I beat the game with just Eevee and 1 other Pokemon. So
yeah.
Anyway, on to my number 4. My number 4 is Apom. I like Ambipom too, but Apom just has a certain thing to him that I like. I also like him in the anime where he always took Ash's hat.
Yeah, I like that. That was pretty
He always took Ash's hat.
Yeah.
I don't like how in the new Detective Pikachu movie how weird he looks.
Yeah, how evil and menacing they make him look. Yeah.
He looks so weird, but
I don't like that.
I just enjoy Apom because he's basically me as a Pokemon.
Yeah. Yeah, and I like him in the anime also because he's in the Diamond and Pearl saga, and there was an episode where Dawn ended up getting Apom because Apom liked doing contest battling, and I thought that was pretty cool. But later on, Ash ended up getting Apom back, and it actually stayed with him. But I just thought that was kind of cool how it was with Dawn for a little bit. So moving on to number 3. Okay, so the thing with my number 3 is that whenever I seen it in whenever it was announced during the Sun and Moon games, I thought it was so cool with his ability, and that is Komala. Kamal is so cool. I like the ability that he has the comatose ability, so he's always sleeping. So that's cool because he can't be put to sleep because he actually is always asleep. So I thought that was pretty cool. And later on, because I did catch one the very first time I got it, for the very first time I did my playthrough of Moon, and I didn't actually keep him on my team because the way I was using him, I didn't get to fully enjoy him because I came across other Pokemon. But later on in the game, he actually got used against me a couple times in Moon and in Ultra Moon, and his special move, freaking Wood Hammer, that thing was so freaking. It was so hard to battle against whenever that was going on. But yeah, he's just a really awesome normal type, and I like the fact that he's always holding that log.
Yeah.
It was just cool. I always like Pokemon that they always have stuff that they're holding, like Alakazam and everything. I just think that's pretty cool. And like Conkeldurr.
I was gonna say Conkeldurr. Yeah, he's holding the pipe,
Yeah, I just like Pokemon like that. So
or he's holding the metal, not the pipe. I'm sorry.
yeah,
I just wish Kamala had an evolution.
yeah. Whenever I seen him, whenever I first seen him, I was kind of thinking and hoping he was going to, but it just didn't turn out that way.
There's nothing special about Kamala though. He's just a single normal type Pokemon with no evolution, which kind of sucks, honestly.
Yeah.
In my opinion, if I were to have an evolution, it would be a dark normal, and since he's a koala, I would have a different type of koala that actually has claws and everything. I forgot what the actual name of that koala is, but he or it has claws and it's very vicious.
Hmm.
I forgot the name, but if you look it up on Google or something, you'll see what I'm talking about. But anyway, on to my number 3. It was Preston's number 4. That's Eevee. I love Eevee, but I like his electric evolution, Jolteon, more, and I like Umbreon, and surprisingly, I like Glaceon. Yeah, that surprised me too. I actually enjoyed Glaceon.
Yeah.
Sylveon, I enjoy all of his evolutions. Maybe Vaporeon's my least favorite. Either Vaporeon or Leafeon.
Oh, well, I can understand Leafeon.
Well, Vaporeon might be above Leafeon, so yeah. But I like Eevee because I enjoyed Let's Go Eevee and the interaction you get with Eevee.
Mm-hmm.
And he's freaking adorable in that game.
Yeah.
Let me just say that now.
Yeah.
Always saying "Hey boy" and everything.
Yeah.
Adorable.
Yeah, I like Eevee so much. I actually went out of my way and I got myself an Eevee hoodie jacket.
He did.
And it even came with nice big floppy ears and everything.
We're nerds.
Yeah. So moving on to number 2. My number 2 Pokemon, little side note. My friend was helping me look up pictures for this stuff on Google, and there's just certain Pokemon that you don't look up in Google, and he found that out the hard way. But my number 2 favorite normal type is Lopunny. I really can't.
See, this is another one, in my opinion, that deserved a different evolution for the male. Because a male Lopunny also looks like this.
Yeah. Sometimes things just don't make sense. I can't really go into too much detail as to why I like Lopunny, and this is a kids might be watching this, but But I just like
Rated PG.
I just like Lopunny because of how cute it is. I never really used a Bunairy, although I think it was kind of cute how Dawn ended up getting a Bunairy in the Diamond and Pearl anime. This is why I said you're going to see a lot of Pokemon from Diamond and Pearl in my list. I'm just saying.
Diamond and Pearl was so good.
Yeah.
I want a remake.
Yeah.
Give me a remake.
Yeah, the only thing I don't like about Lopunny is how I don't like how people over sexualize a lot of Pokemon. I mean, let's be real now. It has its good points, but I just don't like I just don't like how people go out of their way to do that. I mean, it's
disgusting.
It's a cartoon for children. Pokemon was meant for children.
But
I mean,
most of the fan base is adults.
I mean, it was made for children, and I'm a 27-year-old child.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I just like how adorable it is. So that's basically why I like Lopunny. It's a really good, beautiful normal type. I mean,
Yeah.
I've never used.
I've never used it.
I never used a Bunairy, but I do like Lopunny's shiny form. I like the pinkness
Yeah.
that it has. Shiny Lopunny is very beautiful also.
My number 2 is what Preston calls me, and that's Munchlax.
Oh my goodness, the Munchlax.
He calls me Munch, mainly because I eat a lot, but
yeah, he's one of those real lucky individuals where he can eat food 24/7, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and never gain a pound.
I mean, I gained a little bit of weight, but
yeah, he got
mainly because I hardly exercise anymore.
He got a nice pooch
But
going
yeah.
on. But yeah, he constantly munches. So randomly
And so does Munchlax.
Yeah, so randomly one day I go, okay, you are officially Munch.
Yeah, I like Munchlax a lot.
And you as a Pokemon, you are Munchlax.
If I was a trainer and I had a companion Pokemon, it would be Munchlax.
Oh my goodness, I can see that.
Easily, Munchlax. I just like Munchlax. I don't know what to say about him.
Yeah, I like Munchlax. Munchlax is okay. I just can't stand Snorlax because battling a Snorlax is so freaking difficult because he's so freaking bulky.
I have a competitive Snorlax too. I also have the Munchlax we got as a event Pokemon.
Yeah,
I haven't evolved it yet because it's Munchlax.
Yeah, because in the Sun and Moon games, you can be gifted a Munchlax, and it's holding Snorlax's Snormalium Z.
I don't think you can get the Munchlax anymore, though.
Yeah, which lets you use the Z move, Pulverizing Pancake, which I'm just saying it right now. I feel so sorry for the Pokemon that you're battling against, and they have to go through that stuff.
Yeah,
because
flattens them out.
Snorlax literally jumps so far up in the air and literally lands on the Pokemon, turning them into a Pokemon pancake.
Which is funny because when it comes to Snorlax, he couldn't stand up for like 20 years, but now he's jumping everywhere.
Yeah, like his sprite animation. And
he finally stood up.
He slowly stood up over the years, and now he's like he said, now he's he went from standing to jumping in midair.
He's an athletic big boy. What can I say?
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I don't like battling Snorlax, and I don't like the fact that he's always like your roadblock Pokemon, always blocking you from going places.
Yeah.
And then you gotta go out of your way to go look for the Pokeflute, and then go back to the sleeping Snorlax and play the Pokeflute. And I thought that whenever the XY games came out, that you weren't going to have to deal with that no more.
But you did.
But nope. He's blocking your way to go to the Pokemon daycare. So you got to go into this castle thing, get the Pokeflute, come back, and play it.
Yeah.
Just so you can progress.
In Let's Go, Snorlax is blocking 2 paths. Yeah. I think. So. But I like Munchlax just because he's basically me as a little baby Pokemon.
Yeah. Okay.
It's number 1.
Oh, we're on number 1 already?
Already.
Okay, cool. All right, so my number 1 Pokemon, it's one of those things where, like I've said in past videos, when I was a teeny tiny young kid, first getting into Pokemon for the first time, I think I was like maybe 3 or 4 around the time. That's how long it's been since I've been liking Pokemon. Having all these Pokemon toys for the first time and collecting the Pokemon cards. I fell in love with this Pokemon as soon as I seen it, and it is Porygon. He disappeared for a moment. Yeah, like I said in past videos, I just like the aspect of Porygon, the color scheme and everything. And I like as I said in the past videos, that is, I was really astounded whenever I realized how actually big he was,
Yeah.
like in the Pokemon anime and in the video games.
His color scheme looks very 90s.
Yeah, it does. Which is also really good for me because I'm a 90s kid and
Yeah, so am
I obsess over everything 90s, which makes me like Porygon even more. And currently, I'm in the process of shiny hunting, and if my hunt for a shiny horsey don't pan out,
Horsey. Ponyta.
yeah, Ponyta. Oops, my bad.
I mean, it's a horse, yeah, but it's not a seahorse.
Right. If my hunt for a shiny
Ponyta.
Ponyta, wow. If my shiny Ponyta hunt don't pan out, then the next Pokemon I'm going for is a shiny Porygon.
I plan on getting a full shiny living dex in Pokemon Let's Go.
Yeah, that's his goal anyway.
That's my goal.
Yeah, I've seen a shiny Porygon, and that shiny Pokemon is so freaking beautiful. As I said before, I don't care for Porygon Z, and I don't care for the other one.
Yeah.
I just prefer this
Porygon
one.
2, Porygon Z.
Yeah, I just prefer this one. It's just so much better in my opinion. I've never really used one, but I've captured them many times when I was able to.
Yeah.
So
when it comes to my number 1 normal type, it's a recent release, and it's Drampa. I mainly like this Pokemon to shorten it. It is a mix of Falcor from Neverending Story and Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, our boy Snoop.
That's it. Really the only reason I actually like this Pokemon.
Yeah, and as I've said in past videos, and in the past videos, I kinda don't care much for the way that they portray Grandpa with the whole old person aspect, and
yeah,
the way that he was portrayed in the anime kind of creeped me out a little bit. But
yeah, that was kind of weird.
Yeah. But anyway, so that's our top 5 favorite normal types.
I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let us know what your normal type or your top 5 normal type down below in the comments are.
Yep, and if there's nothing else to say, hit the thumbs up button, tickle that subscribe button, ring the bell to be notified about our upcoming future videos. He's been Corey, I've been Preston, and we are signing out, and we will see you later.
Stay nerdy, my friends.
Peace.